Sorry guys, I had to cut the last video due to technical issues that I didn't take into account, but now we can continue. Second exercise says, order each set from the least to the greatest part of a unit. That means you are gonna order the numbers below from the least to the greatest, okay? Number 9, it says 20%, 0.22, 16. The way to do it is gonna be the following. I want you to be able to convert all the numbers into decimals. Of course, you're gonna have some that are already decimals. In that case, you're gonna be fine, but the other ones need to be changed. Once you have written them as decimals, now you can order them from the least to the greatest, okay? So let's start. Number 1, it's 20%. I know that 20% as a decimal is 0.20. Then 0.22, it's already done, and 1/6. Remember that every fraction can be changed into a decimal by dividing. So 1 divided by 6, it doesn't fit. I put a point and I add a 0. How many times does 6 fit in 10? Only 1, and I am left with 4, and I add another 0. How many times does 6 fit in 40? 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. And then I am left with 4, and so on, so on, so on, so on. So I know that 1/6 as a decimal is 0.16. Okay, now, from all those numbers, which one will go first? Which one will be the small one? So I know that it will be 0.16, then 0.20, and then 0.22. And once I have done that, I am done. Okay, next one. Number 10. I know this might be hard. Maybe what you can do is, okay, I just watch one. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do the exercise. If I have doubts, I come back and watch it again. And that's what you can do. So next one, 0.91. It's already done. 89% will be 0.89. Oh gosh, it doesn't look like a point. Now it does. Oh, now it does. Kind of. Okay, now 9/10. You know how to do that without dividing, but if you are not good at doing that, you can divide anytime. So as it is 10, I know that it will be 0.9. Let's try by dividing to see if we did it properly. Remember that we learned that, and in fact we use that here. How many zeros does 10 have? 1. That's the reason why I only moved the point 1 time. But if you don't remember that, what you can do is dividing. So 9 divided by 10 doesn't fit. I put a 0. I add a point. I add a 0. How many times does 10 fit in 90? 9. And I am done. I was doing it correct. So now I can order them from the least to the greatest, which will be 0.89, then 0.90 or 0.9. Guys, I have told you this many times that if it is 0.9 is the same as 0.90. Okay, so the next one is 0.9 or 0.90, and then 0.91, and you are done. Let's do one more. Well, no, let's do them all. If you have already understood, you can pause the video. If not, you come back. 5% as a decimal will be 0.05. 2/7, let's divide that. It doesn't fit. I add a 0. How many times does 7 fit in 20? It fits 2. 2 times 7 is 14, and 20 minus 14 is 6. And then how many times does 6 fit in? No, sorry, I add a 0. How many times does 7 fit in 60? 8. 8 times 7 is 56. And then you continue doing it, so I know it's 0.28. And then the other one is already as a decimal. So you order them, and the least will be 0.05, then 0.056, and then 0.28, and you are done. This is a topic in which it is demanded to know how to compare numbers with decimals, because remember you used to have this problem that, for example, if it was 0.0 and 5 and 0.051, some of you tended to believe this was more than this one, and it is not right, okay? You need to be able to compare. Remember, Miss, I'm not good at comparing numbers. What you can always do is arrange them like this. And then you start comparing numbers. You take into account which one is the bigger one in the first decimal and then in the second one, and you go on, okay? Next one. 3/2, 120%, and 1.35. Well, this one is done. I can easily change the second one because it will be 1 and 2, 1.20%. Remember, whenever you are trying to convert one percentage into a decimal, you only move the decimal point as many times as the zero has zeros. So it's only 2. And then this one will be done as a division. 3 divided by 2. It fits one time, and I am left with 1. I put a point and add a 0. How many times does 2 fit in 10? 5. So it will be 1.5 or 50. Again, remember, I can easily add another 0 here, and it won't change a thing. So it will be 1.20, 1.35, and 1.50, and you are done. I'm not gonna do the other ones because they're the same, okay? If you had doubts, you can rewatch as many times as you need the video. And now you need to do the page.